Welcome to today's video. As you guys can tell by the title, I bought a car. And yeah, it's going to be a competition car, a competition build. No, I'm not a baller. I didn't go buy one done. This car popped up and it's a perfect chassis to make something out of a competition car because it's not a complete car. And we don't have to cut up and tear up a complete nice car. I got this thing for a deal. I'm going to show you guys what it is here in a second, but I just kind of want to throw this out there. I don't plan on competing this year, maybe even not next year. This is going to be probably a couple year build because it's going to be very expensive, very time consuming, and there's going to be a lot of learning curve here because I'm going to do a lot of this work myself, a lot of fabrication work myself. So it's just going to be it's going to be time consuming because I got to learn a lot and stuff like that. So, but we're still going to drift the Z. We're still going to do the LS swap on a Z, and that will level up that driving a little bit with a little more horsepower. But this thing, it's going to be pure race car, like roll cage, switch panel, like that's it. Like no electronics, probably all Lexan windows. I mean, this thing's going to be not a street car. Like if I drive this thing, I'm taken to the track to a drift event, and that's 100% this car's sole purpose is just to be a tool for competition. So again, perfect chassis, because it's not a complete car. It's missing almost everything, and all the sound deadenings, most of the sound deadening's been ripped out of here and stuff. So it's like perfect. It really is just perfect. And again, I got it for cheap because I'm not a baller. I'm kind of poor. But this thing's gonna, my goal for this thing is to be an absolute weapon. Like I want to buy, it's gonna be not a like no expense Baird build, but we're gonna have some money wrapped up in this thing, and it's gonna take a while. So we'll flip around and I'll show you guys what it is. You guys know what it is yet? Can you tell? Those are actually my Z wheels. Yep. This is a Nissan 240SX. It's a S13. I have an S14. If you guys know me or watch my videos, you know I have a green S14 LS swap. This car's probably not gonna be an LS swap. I don't know yet. We're just gonna build the chassis out and get that completely ready to go before we discuss any kind of drivetrain. But this it's gonna be a solid year before we're even talking about what drivetrain's going in this thing, unless I run into a bunch of money. But yeah, as you guys can tell, try not to fall, it's wet. As you guys can tell, this thing is stripped, dude. I mean, it's perfect drift car. I thought when I first looked at the car, I thought it was missing all the windows, but it's only missing the windshield. So that's pretty cool. Probably just gonna take these windows out anyway, because again, like I think Lexan windows is just gonna be a better deal because less weight. I mean, this car's already light enough, so I don't know. We might keep the windows. That's something to discuss for another day. Long ways away. We got to get this thing pretty much stripped out, get everything off of it. We're gonna sand, paint everything, roll cage. I mean, this is gonna be 100% full race car. We're gonna paint the whole underbody, all that good stuff. But the good news is it is rust free. I mean, it is absolutely rust free. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna cut that out anyway. This car's gonna be more or less back halved. This guy, he was already gonna do a drift build, and I guess he started cutting for his fuel cell, but not an entire big deal because again, these are gonna be cut. All this is just gonna be cut. I mean, it's gonna be like pro-am build. We'll box in, you know, fuel cell, batteries, all that good stuff. Probably not gonna do a rear mount radiator. I'm probably gonna leave it front radiator, but nonetheless, solid 240. And it's really in good shape. I know it's hard to see because it's all primered and stuff, but I mean, there's no rust in this car, man. It's clean. I mean, that's stock everything. I mean, it has stock suspension on it. You know, like it was stock, dude. So I mean, I couldn't leave this car. I just could not leave this car. Like I couldn't. It popped up, I had to get it. Like I said, I just could not leave this car. It popped up, I had to get it. Really nice guy that I bought it from, and it was just so affordable. It's just so solid. Like, I was already, like, I wanted to get another 240, but they were just so expensive, and like, man, I can't beat up a 30-year-old Nissan because like I'll never be able to find doors or this or that. But like, dude, there's a lot of companies that make like skins and urethane parts and fiberglass parts. It'll be fine, dude. Like, this is perfect drift chassis because nobody's gonna buy this thing and save it. Like, this car is so stripped, it would take an astronomical amount of money to make this thing nice. It's possible. It's very possible because it's rust free, it's straight, it's never been wrecked. I mean, it's really good bones. But I mean, you're talking. So we got cut off because there was a FedEx truck coming. So I was like, I might as well just quit recording because it was going to be loud. And then this big German Shepherd was chasing the FedEx truck, and I thought for sure that dog's fast. He's like keeping up with the truck, so I ain't gonna be able to outrun him. So anyway, but like I was saying, good bones. And nobody's gonna save this car because it's gonna be like tens of thousands of dollars to get this thing to like a stock car. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time finding parts. This thing's a 1989, so but yeah, man, it's gonna be solid. It's gonna be a race car. It's gonna be tons of fun. Again, I don't want anybody to think that like I'm gonna compete this year or I'm all this great drifter. I'm not claiming that, but this is something that's gonna be a couple year build. Or longer, maybe. It just depends on money and you know what my situation is. You never know. Life's crazy sometimes. So anyway, just want to make a quick short video, just kind of showing you guys what I picked up. Pretty cool, man. It's gonna be some content made on this eventually, but yeah, it's probably gonna be it for the video. I'm gonna I thought about maybe just doing like a little B-roll, just kind of give you guys some shots of what it is. But yeah, man, you see it, 1989 240SX S13 coupe. I've been wanting to get a coupe, and this thing popped up, and it's just kind of like, no way I cannot make this a comp car because nobody's gonna save this thing. It's solid, so it's gonna be a good one.